everyone! The books that I've been waiting to come in finally came in the other day, and so now I can finally do my winter/holiday haul. There's only 7 books here, but I'm pretty excited about them, so I thought I would share. And there also will be 4 ebooks, but I haven't chosen them yet, and I didn't want to wait much longer, so we're just gonna do the physical books. Maybe I'll let you know about the ebooks later before I leave on my trip. Let's get into it. The first 2 books I'm going to show you I got for myself to give to my mother to give to me for Hanukkah. The first book that I got is this one, The 3 Lives of Tomomi Ishikawa, a novel by Benjamin Constable. Interestingly, the main character's name is also Benjamin Constable, so I'm not sure if this is a pseudonym or what's going on there, but it looks really interesting. It's a sort of mystery almost, possibly thriller. I don't know a lot about it, but it just looked really intriguing. Because basically, there's this guy who is a writer, and a friend of his leaves this really cryptic suicide note. In the wake of this tragedy, he's trying to piece together the puzzle pieces and clues that she left him in this note. This is from Book Outlet, and so is the next one, which is The Waking Engine by David Edison. This, I believe, is a sort of fantasy, sci-fi sort of deal. There are lots of parallel worlds or multiple universes or just many worlds in general. The idea that you live in many of these, and so you have one life and you're sort of reincarnated into these many places until eventually you die for real, where you go to this city as a sort of, it sounds almost like a purgatory situation, and then there's kind of a gateway to death. It's confusing. Let me just read you the flap. Contrary to popular wisdom, death is not the end, nor is it a passage to some transcendent afterlife. Those who die merely awake as themselves on one of a million worlds, where they are fated to live until they die again and wake up somewhere new. All are born only once, but die many times, until they come at last to the city of unspoken, or the city unspoken, where the gateway to true death can be found. It sounds really cool, and I'm very intrigued. I'm not going to get to either of these for a while because I can't bring any physical books with me when I study abroad, but I'm really excited to have them. And so yes, these are both Hanukkah gifts from myself/my mother. This next one I've sort of shown you before. It's obviously a very old copy of Through the Looking Glass. My parents found it in an antique shop. Me and some of my sweet mates have just been very into Alice in Wonderland stuff this past year because my friend Brenna was doing an NaNoWriMo story based on it, and we just got really into it, and yeah. So my parents found it and knew that I would like it, and so they picked it up for me. It's really fragile and it has some of the illustrations in there. I think this might be the only one in color, I'm not positive, but it's really pretty. Next up we have the books I got for Christmas, and for those of you curious, I celebrate both in my family. We celebrate Hanukkah because my mom's Jewish, and we celebrate Christmas because the rest of our family is Christian, so Christmas and Hanukkah gifts for the win. But this I kind of gifted myself. I got money from a family, and so I treated myself to this copy of Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. And this copy is awesome because it is signed. It's not personalized, but who cares? It's a signed book by Scott Westerfeld. That's pretty cool. It's essentially 2 stories in one. It's about a girl going through the publishing business, or the publishing process, and also her book that she wrote. So you get to see her trying to get the book sold and also read the book, as far as I know. I'm really excited to read this. I was actually eyeing my friend Jess's copy with envy because she actually got to meet him, which is really cool, and get her signed. And so I laughed really hard when I went into Barnes & Noble looking for a gift for her and found a signed copy. They were selling a bunch. So yeah, that was just really cool. I had to pick it up. Next we have 3 more books from Book Outlet that I got from the Boxing Day sale. Book Outlet is like the best and worst thing to ever happen because cheap books, but also that means I can get way too many and not feel guilty about it, and I should probably stop. It's probably best that I'm going abroad and can't buy myself more physical books because this could easily become a problem. But anyway, the first book that I got, I had my eye on for a while because I saw the movie and loved it, and then found out that it was a book, and that is Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. I thought it was such a funny and endearing movie, so I assume that I will also really love the book. It's pretty short. It'd be really great for a readathon probably when you're looking for something exciting but short. And for those of you who don't know what it's basically about a zombie. It's from his perspective, which is a little bit different. The next book we have here is Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong, and this I just found on the Book Outlet website, and I was super intrigued by the premise. It sounds very fantasy-like, also having to do with kind of death and souls, so I guess we have a bit of a theme here with the zombies and the suicide note thing and Waking Engine, World of the Dead. I don't know why this is happening. I didn't even notice that, actually. The premise is basically there's this forest of the dead where there are these 2 sisters who have these really important important tasks and stuff happens, I guess. Caught my eye because of the cover, and then I read the premise and it looked very interesting. So I'll be getting to this eventually when I get back. And finally, we have a book that I'd seen a little bit on BookTube and had totally grabbed me as looking something really interesting, and it is Lexicon by Max Berry, a novel. This cover is really cool. I like that a lot. This is a little bit difficult to describe. It basically sounds like there's some sort of organization or boarding school where really, really intelligent people kind of get recruited at an exclusive school somewhere outside of Arlington, Virginia. Students aren't taught history, geography, or math, at least not in the usual sense. They're taught to persuade, to use language to manipulate minds, to wield words as weapons. The very best graduate as poets and enter a nameless organization of unknown purpose. So that sounds really interesting, and I forget who was talking about this. Someone on BookTube was talking about it not so long ago, and it caught my eye, and so when I saw it on Book Outlet for cheaps and it's hardcover, it's really hard to pass up hardcovers for cheaps, is the moral of this book haul. Why am I even bothering? We all have this problem on BookTube, so I'm not even gonna apologize. But yeah, hopefully you can see all of these. These are the 7 books that I've gotten in the holiday times / winter times, and I'm really excited about all of them. Alright, that was my rambly scrambly book haul of quickness, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you in my next one. So I am Jackie, this has been a book haul, and I'll see you later. Bye!